Superfortress 29 Bravo, right turn southeastbound approved, cleared for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff for 529 Bravo.
Hi, I'm Bruce Hefner, and I'm not flying the news chopper today. I just flew in FiFi, the B-29, and we just landed at Oshkosh, the biggest air show in the nation. Check this out. What's it like flying FiFi?
Well, it's like dancing with an elephant.
Colonel Tom Travis is the lucky partner who gets to dance with FiFi.
It's extremely heavy on the control on the ailerons. The elevators are moderately heavy, the rudder's fairly sensitive, but it's a crew effort. There's 6 of us to fly the airplane. So I've never flown an airplane that took 6 people to fly it.
Now we must remember that the B-29 was an instrument of war, and in 1945, a superfortress named Enola Gay dropped the world's first atomic bomb on Japan. 9 days later, the Japanese surrendered, ending World War II. Built by Boeing as the world's most advanced heavy bomber, it was an intimidating aircraft to fly. So Colonel Paul Tibbets, who had dropped the atomic bomb, trained 2 women to fly the B-29, figuring that would convince men that they could fly it too. Dora Dougherty and Dorothea Mormon were part of the Women's Air Service pilots, also known as the WASPs. They tested the new warbirds, flew them to their bases, and trained. Now these talented women were trained at Avenger Field in Sweetwater, Texas, and there's a great WASP museum there, and also the original hangar from the 40s. I've landed and fueled there many times and snooped around that cool hangar. Dora and Dorothea were the only 2 women to fly a Superfortress. Until now. Debbie King, pictured here with Dora Dougherty, is the 3rd woman in history to fly a B-29. And we caught up with her when she flew FiFi through Arizona. Tell me what it's like when you're out flying, and what are you thinking about?
Well, first off, it was an honor. The ladies who flew this during World War II were quite something, and to be 3rd in line, I was really honored.
What's it like flying that airplane?
It's like wrestling an elephant.
Helicopter TV3 over the numbers 130 left. This is a Superfortress, caution wake turbulence.
2-3 got the Superfortress inside, maintain a visual separation.
Hey TV3, this is the aircraft commander David Oliver, the B-29.
Superfortress, got you in sight. Welcome to Arizona.
Holy cow, you can't believe that this piece of history is still continuing to fly to this day. And the Commemorative Air Force is the group and organization that's put together volunteers all across the nation in order to make that happen.
What's that thing like to fly?
Well, I'll tell you what, it's like driving an 18-wheeler with about 9 flats. It's a great airplane, but there's no doubt there's no power steering. It's a big, heavy airplane, and you gotta certainly coax it through the air and tell it where you want it to go.
Have you met veterans who have actually flown that thing or flown in it?
You know what, over the years we've really had the opportunity to fly some really neat veterans. There's a navigator on the Enola Gay, such a historic mission, and to get to fly him and then look back during the flight and see the tears rolling down his face. Big privilege for me to get to do this, but incredible airplane, incredible mission, and how neat is it that we keep this airplane flying to preserve the stories of our veterans. Thanks, guys.
Oshkosh information, Charlie 1353 observation.
Meanwhile, back in the skies over Wisconsin, the crowds became a part of history as they witnessed the only 2 flying B-29s in the world, FiFi and Doc, flying in formation over Oshkosh.
And then the B-17, the only 2 B-29s flying in the world today.